What's up, everybody? Welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to work this fire. Okay, there you go. Thank you. I hope everyone is keeping their sanity, okay, with the world and the stars and the moon and all the things. I hope that y'all set y'all intentions for that Lion's Gate. Give it time, okay? Just give it time and keep your intentions pure and on the prize. Some of y'all could have spoke too soon or something. This is going to be a spiritual conversation, y'all. Also, I haven't decided, but I may be removing my... No, I'm probably not. I was going to say, I've been back and forth about collaborating, just making like my pages one, because I have like a personal page and a business page. But honestly, change fell out while I said that. I have to rework the kinks because I really don't see it for a bunch of randoms to be up in my personal space, even though I do have some clients who have become more like friends or family, or just closer knit, that do have my personal page. But I think I'll just post on both as I see fit, just because everybody don't deserve my energy. You can be realizing that about yourself as well. It's like you have to be really selective as of late as to where you are investing your time. Autonomy is big. Like, the only real true measurement in this realm is time. If I'm being completely honest, right? It's the only thing that's outside of God, and the only thing that we can truly measure anything with. If you think about it, like, you need to heal, time. Recovery if you hurt yourself, time. You grow up, time. You watch a tree grow, a garden grow, time. Like, how do you measure that? You know what I mean? You can't really, there's time is the only thing. Like, we had to create numbers and such to, I don't want to say create numbers, because numbers are quite ancient actually, but the systems we use, like the metric systems and things like that, we had to create those things to give it measure. But most of it is like really irrelevant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, if it's not based in time, then I really don't know how we are figuring these things out. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like living, breathing organisms, if it's like things that don't have life, then I suppose, whatever. Somebody could have spoke too soon or something, though. I keep getting that. There is this energy, like, you're people have you, but you don't have them. Like, it's like people have you as a friend, but you don't really have friends, if that makes sense. And it's not because you're mean or they're mean or anybody's doing anything petty or nothing. It's just like this energy where the people that you are around are there, like, you're their teacher. Like, everybody goes to you for advice. Everybody goes to you for the answers. Everybody wants to know what you got to say on something. What would you do? Like, people put themselves in your shoes when they are faced with challenges and things that are unknown to them. They literally will be like, well, what would collective do? What would they, right? It's like, when people say, what would Jesus do? It's like, what would this person do? Like, they want to, you inspire people, you know, and you teach people, you guide them, you help them grow, whether you realize this or not. But it's like, there's no one around you that can teach you. It's like you're not teachable in these settings, and not because you're refusing to learn, but because you're already at another level. You're already past these stages. I saw a meme the other day that said, maybe the last stage of healing is teaching others how we did it. You know, like when you get to that level, when you get to the level of been there, done that, got the t-shirt, now you can show others. So that there's very little that these people can show you, and that can feel very lonely. And it's not to say that everybody doesn't have something to offer, right? Everybody has something to teach us, even indirectly. We learn through observance, you know, like through observation. But there's something about the people that you've been introduced to in the last 20 years, maybe I'm hearing, that were all there to learn from you. And so that's what I meant when I said, like, it's not that, you know, you're not friends with these people, you don't care about them, but you cannot rely on these people for teachings or for guidance. That's probably your job, you know, for them. And it's like, once they've learned it, you feel like, okay, well, what's next? You know, it's kind of limbo. You can feel like that, like you've outgrown people or whatever. Or even if it's not that you've outgrown people, it's just like, it doesn't resonate. My job's done here, right? And that's a true master, because no true teacher expects to teach the same student all their life. You know, it don't work like that. At some point, you got to go out now and use what you've learned. You know, it's like somebody's ancestors are like crying because they are being held. What is going on? This is a deep ass message, y'all, but it is a spiritual conversation. I haven't even pulled no cards. There's like ancestors crying because they're being bound by sacred rules. You know, it's like they can't help you anymore, you know, not because they don't want to, but because by sacred law they cannot, because you already know, you know. It's like a baby. Like when we teach a baby how to walk, it's like sometimes, yeah, we holding them still because they ain't got their feet together yet, but eventually I gotta let go of your hand. Eventually you have to get up and do it by yourself, or you never will. You know what I mean? Like, you already saw mommy and daddy walking. You already saw us stand you up and clap, yay. But now it's the time, like, you gotta walk by yourself, baby. I can't hold your hand all your life, you know? So it's something like that. Like, you already have the tools. You already have the knowledge. So, but some of you can be like angry, or just maybe just a little frustrated. I don't want to say angry, but like frustrated or dismayed with your spirit team. Some of you may have conjured up a spirit that said no, you know, and you know they said no, whether you heard it or you saw it or it's confirmation, because shit ain't going down. And let me tell you something. You might feel like, yo, I gave this, I did that, That's not how it works, you know. I'm here to tell you, maybe nobody else gonna tell you that shit, but like, imagine if every time, I mean, a whole group, a whole nation of people can worship a god, you know, a deity, whatever, and leave it offerings on a mountain, like, I mean, abundant, just everything. You think that God is going to respond to everybody's prayer? You think they're going to give everybody something just because they came up there with gifts? It's just not That's not how it goes. Unfortunately, it's not. And it's not to say, like I said, that especially ancestrally, is not that they don't want to provide something. On the contrary, they do. I see them upset, sad, hurt, but rooting for you. Like, all they can give you at this time is protection and resilience, like strength. I'm seeing strength, like a pack of lions. That's all they could do, is stand there, but they can't fight for you, right? It's like a bunch of lionesses lined up watching the two niggas go at it, the two male lions go at it, because only one of them is finna run this shit. I can't help you win that fight, but whoever win the fight, that's what we gonna follow. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that right now. Some of y'all could be Leos or have prominent Leo placements. We are still in Leo season. Happy birthday, y'all. The moon was carrying in the name which you holds. Oh my God. Mercury and all of that went nuts. Okay. Somebody spoke too soon and they feel guilty. I said that. Whoever this is, hold on, because here come the little. No. Wait. I don't want you on camera. No, I'm working. Give me a couple minutes. Somebody spoke too soon. They jumped the gun with something. This could be anybody. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like it's platonic. For some of you, romantic maybe, but I don't get a heavy romance from this. Could be a family member, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. But it's like this person really jumped too soon. You could have got clear confirmation in a dream. Oh, child, I won't even share. But last night, I had it couldn't be clearer, the message in my dream. And it was like, while I knew it already, it was almost like, and I didn't even ask for confirmation, but the person was in my house last night. And so when I went to sleep, it's like Spirit showed me. Whatever you dreamt, it's real. You're right. It's confirmation. Okay, I'll say that. Y'all can be, my cat is over here playing with stuff. I wish you'd mind your business. Child, I don't know what that was about. I don't even think my cat is there. You see what I'm saying? There's one, there's two. Jinx is too big to be back there. And there's the other one. That wasn't my cat. All my dogs. They all over there. Oh my gosh. Somebody just... Who is that? How much attention you want? Oh my God. They just pulled my whole pendulum. Like, this part was hanging. And I just seen it go like this. And I thought it was my cats. But no, they all just came out from under the couch. Oh my gosh. All right. Somebody want to be seen. I'll talk to you later. Otherwise, you can just give me a second. More confirmation, y'all. Yeah, shit is real. This person jumped the gun. And I think it was like this is like somebody who sabotaged the situation because they felt like it was going to give them an advantage. They said something or did something that they thought was tactical, and it bit them in the ass. It's like, if you, let's say somebody, this is given like, I'll use a romantic situation just because it's easy. This is like if somebody broke up with you because they wanted you to feel away. So they were like, listen, I can't be with you no more. I'm seeing somebody else. Whatever. The whole plan was to crash you out, or make you upset or something like that. And you was just like, Okay, I understand. And they thought that maybe that was a front, like you was just like trying to play it cool and play it coy. But the whole time you really was with it and you feel free and you feel okay. And that's the thing about good intentions have nothing to fear. You know, everybody be tough until God walks in the room. And I'm very big on this because I watch people feel or portray this like fearlessness in them and this holier than now shit. You know, it's very arrogant. And you know, it's like they don't realize that it's coming off like that. A lot of times I notice they think that they are masking, you know, their insecurities well by showing up confident, but they don't even know how to be confident because it's not a natural quality that they possess. So it's coming off arrogant, boastful, stupid, you know, like just overdone, or undersold, excuse me. And then when shit hits the fan, you know, like it's like somebody acting like they could fight, they not scared to go to war, la 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 la. And then when they put on the front line, they run. Like they literally like, it's reminding me of Troy. You know the movie Troy with Brad Pitt and Orlando Bloom? There's a scene where Orlando Bloom was supposed to fight, I forgot the other nigga name, but he stole his bitch. Like he literally stole his wife out of his kingdom and brought her over. So you knew that was something you was gonna have to deal with. Now the whole damn country's got to go to war over this stupid shit because you want to take a bitch who's taken. You know what I mean? And he didn't even want to fight the man. Like he ended up getting hit too hard and he ran. And like his brother had to fight for him. It's shit like that. And mind you, his brother was the real warrior, but he was tame. He was quiet. He was wise. You know, he wasn't messy. You know, and it's always like that. And he ended up being sacrificed, you know, because his brother beat that man, but he ended up losing his life later. And all of this because his bird-ass brother wanted to fuck a married woman. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, somebody just, they make piss poor decisions and they put on this facade like it's one thing, and then when God walks in the room, you can't hide from him. You know, like you cannot hide from God. Like that's what I'm going back to say. Like, y'all don't, whoever I'm talking to, you don't have nothing to worry about because good intentions have nothing to fear. If I've been playing by the rules, if I've been moving with integrity and disciplined in my own right, it's not that I don't respect fear of God, but I don't have to fear God. That's the mistake that these religions like to teach people. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gotta be scared of God because I'm not wronging him by wronging people. You know what I mean? When you wrong people, every time you do somebody dirty, you throw dirt on their name, you smack the hand that feeds you, you starve your brother or sister, you doing that shit to God. And when he show up at the door, now you shaking. Now you got shit in your pants. Now you trying to hide under the bed. And sister, that's not how that goes. I must be talking to a woman. That's not how that goes. I just saw limitation and fears. Let's see if it come back up. I'm trying to get some cards out. No, but confusion and illusions came out. So did rejection, loss, and fragmented. And all of this with fate and divine tours, detours, and messages, travel, communication. I don't know if this conversation was had already. It's transformation at the bottom. If this conversation was had already or if it's about to be had, but it's clipped. It's clipped for somebody. Don't take it as any time wasted. You know, don't take it as somebody really tried to outdo you, yo. But you know, you can't outdo me if we not playing in the same sport. You know what I mean? If you running track and I'm a long distance runner, or I'm a marathon runner, then what? Like, it's not the same. We're not doing the same thing. You might think we're doing the same thing, but we're not. Okay? Like, if you're, I don't know, like, this is like somebody who they might feel like they somebody because they are like a professional, whatever, right? And that's great. But like, you're a 3-time gold Olympic medalist. Like, you know what I'm, so it's like, okay, like, listen, I don't have, like, I can teach you. Remember the teaching stuff I talked about? So it's like, I know what you're doing because I've already mastered this. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, you play stupid games and win stupid prizes. What's your advice? I'm finna go because this is crazy. Advice for the collective. You will be rewarded for doing the right thing. Sometimes, I know Three of Pentacles speaks to community, but I'm seeing this almost as recognition. And I don't think I'm going to be wholehearted. I'm going to do what I feel, not what I see. Because y'all know I could do these shits without the cards, as I did most of the damn message. But something that you've created was ignored. And now people are going to see. Like, it is, and I feel like, too, it could be because you intentionally were not looking for discovery, is the word they're giving me. You weren't looking to be discovered. You weren't looking to be praised. But nonetheless, it's good. It's craftsmanship. Thank you. Something, whether this is a concept, a business, whatever, people see you. People see you without the rose-colored glasses. It's like the veil has lifted on something. Because I feel like whoever this is that sabotaged or spoke too soon, they had people fooled to some degree. Like, there was some way that they were able to mask the truth and maybe make you look like the villain, the delusional one, the crazy or confused one. They have people believing them, but it's like now all of that shit is being uprooted and their lies exposed. And now you're going to get the recognition. Like, this is like, you get rewarded. It's being brought into the balance. It's like something you were always doing, but nobody paid attention because there was like a peacock, like, flapping his wings, like somebody was peacocking in front of you. So, I don't know. How do you say that? It's the best example I could give right now. Remember when Under the Influence by Chris Brown, that song came out mad years ago. Like, way before it got popular. And what happened was that at the time that Chris made that song, he was being slandered, he was being hated, and yes, he had work to do on himself, but y'all know where they took it. To hell. Like, bitch, even Rihanna wasn't that mad. Like, y'all gotta chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. That's the only example I can come up with, is like, so that, like, the song didn't get any recognition. It wasn't making money. It wasn't nothing. And then one day, it's like niggas realized they was skipping that track. So much so that he didn't make a video to it until years later, when people started to realize, oh shit, this song is fire, what the fuck, like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like that. It's like somebody's realizing this, the track they've been skipping over was the heat, like, the whole time, and you are the heat. It's giving you. All right, love, light, and abundance.